Hi friends, we have another grocery haul for you today. We went to the Indian store and I needed a few spices, so I got the spices and also a few fresh produce and some other stuff. So let me show you what we got. First, let me start with the fresh produce. We got a bottle gourd. I think you can tell we really love this vegetable, both Kevin and I. We bought it last week from the Asian grocery haul and this week as well. So this one. Also some bananas, which we tend to buy at every store that we go. We always have bananas at home. This is okra, which we also tend to buy every week. We might have to put another recipe for okra on the channel as we do so many dishes with this, so it might be interesting to have another recipe video for you. These are some chilies, green chilies. So that looks like a lot here, but I'm going to pickle them, Mauritian style pickled chilies, which we really love to eat. It makes them last longer, but also the taste. This is cilantro or coriander leaves. I always have cilantro at home. It's like the base herb or base ingredients for so many Mauritian dishes, so I always have it. Then some tomatoes, which I also get at other stores, but I got a few there. Next, over to the dry stuff. So this is 2 kilo of chickpea flour, or also known as ground flour or besan. This one I really recommend getting it from an Indian store, or if you have an Asian store close to you, as it's way cheaper to get this from there compared to regular stores. And we have a couple of recipes on the channel using chickpea flour, so I'll link these up for you. Next we got a box of black tea, so that's loose tea, which has a nicer flavor than what you get in tea bags. So we really love tea, both Kevin and I. It's our everyday kind of ritual, so we really like to spend time chatting to each other over a cup of tea, and there is really no problem that we haven't been able to solve with a nice cup of tea. So we are great tea fans over here. And this is soya chunks, which we actually have a couple of recipes using this on the channel. It's very handy to keep in the pantry because it's dried, so you get kind of protein source, which keeps for a long time. So sometimes if you don't want to have beans, so that's another option. These are cream coconut. So I like to keep this because it doesn't take that much space, and it's also very convenient to just mix the paste. It's a cream that comes in this kind of pack, so you just dilute that in some water. I have a review post of that on the blog. Actually, I can link that up for you. And it's very convenient. So when you dilute it, it becomes like coconut milk. But sometimes I use the cream itself to make in other recipes. So that's a nice thing to keep in the cupboard. Coconut oil, which I use in so many dishes, like you've seen it on the channel. Most of the time that's the oil that we use in a lot of our dishes and in baking as well. So getting it from the Indian store or Asian store works out a lot cheaper. So that one thing that I like to get from the Indian store sometimes is this vermicelli, which is somewhat like angel hair pasta, but this one is roasted. So I use this to make a dessert, some kind of preparation with coconut milk. My mom used to make it when I was a kid and I really used to love it. But my sister, she absolutely disliked it. So if she's watching this, she'll probably be totally repulsed by this one. And so next we got some snacks. So these are like snacks made with chickpea flour. So we got 3 different flavors. And they also come in different shapes. So it's basically the ingredients are chickpea flour, vegetable oil, salt, baking powder, baking soda, cornstarch, and different spices. So this one doesn't have any spices, it's just the plain one. And this one is a spicy one, and that one's just with a caram flavored chickpea flour snack. I also got the spices. So that was the main reason that we went to the store today, because I was running low on spices. This is ground cumin. So that's a big pack, 800 grams, which will last probably for about 3 to 4 months or maybe even more. I use this a lot in a lot of recipes. So I like to buy them in larger packs because they work out cheaper that way. Coriander powder. This one I wanted to get a bigger pack, but the next pack was way too big, so I just got this size for this time. This is turmeric powder. So again, I like to get the big packs because it lasts a long time. Then some moonbeans. So moonbeans, I like to make vegetable burgers with them, or sometimes cook them in sauces or curries or things like that. So I might put a recipe for you with the moonbeans. Finally, I got these Himalayan pink salt. So 2 packs. This is a lot more economical to get at the Indian store, because that's like 400 grams for $3.49. Usually if you buy this at regular store, you get like a small jar for probably more than twice the price. So that's a very good price at the Indian store. So overall, all of this cost $88 and a few cents. So some of the produce are we going to use up this week, and the rest it's going to last a few months, and the snacks we are probably going to eat it over the couple of weeks. So that was our Indian grocery haul for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon for other recipe videos. Bye!